Hi everyone, welcome to the second section of this lesson. In the previous lesson, we looked at creating and managing the Ansible variables. We looked at what Ansible variables are. We looked at how Ansible variables can be defined, the valid and invalid way. And in this section, we're going to be looking at the step-by-step guide of how to use the Ansible variables. And in the previous lesson, in two previous lessons, we automated the installation of the HTTPD service by using the Ansible playbook. But this time around, we're also going to do that, and we're also going to include some other packages, and we're going to add variables then this time around. And we're going to be using this example. And like I always say, I'll be dropping the link to this website in the description section below so that you can easily navigate through. So this is the environment that I have in this documentation, which might not be what we have done in the video series. So it's the same, yeah, it's similar to the same, but it's the same. Yeah, just that we have for the video series we have DRS dev 1 instead of dr dev 1. So let's see how we can do this using examples. So we're going to create the third playbook file. So this is the Ansible directory where we configured the Ansible configuration file. So we're going to create a third playbook, and we're going to say my third playbook.yml. We're going to add the first play. So this is going to be the name of the play. I'm going to say packages installation and deployment. And here I'm going to be having the host dictionary. So we can do this on group 1. Okay, let's just do this on HQS dev1.techneed. Or let's do this on group 1. Yeah, let's do this on group 1. And here I'm going to add the variables, and I'm going to add the variable name. So the variable names depends on what you want to use. So to add the variables, I'm going to be using this dictionary vars. So I'm adding this variable in this play, and that's why I'm using this vars dictionary. The vars keyword allows you to add a variable in the playbook and in this particular play. So I'm going to use the variable name packages. You can use whichever name you want to use, but I'm using packages, and the packages I want to install, I want the HTTPD, I want firewall D, and I also want the AutoFS package. So these are the three packages, and now I need to go to the task section. So this is going to the task, and in the task section I'm going to include the name of the task, which is the first task is install packages, and the module that is going to help us to do this is the yum module, and after which the argument that we're going to be using the name argument, and here I want to install all the packages. So instead of me to write HTTPD, and I'm going to write another task and say install firewall D, and I'm also going to use yum, that is the essence of variables. I can just put this and say packages. Don't forget what we said, that when a variable becomes a key value pair, it has to be encapsulated, and that's why you'll see me putting this in encapsulation. So this is going to be packages, and this is I'm going to close this and state here present. So you can see that, if normally, like what we've done before, when we wanted to install HTTPD, the name of the package we put here is HTTPD. So imagine that you also want to install firewall D. I used to go into write another task and give the task another name and say, okay, name install firewall D, yum firewall D. If you also want to do that for AutoFS, you would need to write about 3 three tasks before you're able to do this without using the variable. So that is why variable is important. Imagine that you want to install 100 packages. Are you going to be writing 100 tasks? So that's, it's going to be stressful that way. So for now, let's stop at this. Let's close this file. And what we need to do next is to do a syntax check. And to do that, I can say Ansible playbook, my third playbook -- syntax check. Alright, you can see that our playbook is fine. And now we can run the playbook. And to run the playbook, I'm just going to remove the syntax check. And I'm going to press enter. So let's see what we're going to have here. So you can see that the facts, it's gathering facts, which is okay on group 1 node. And what we have on group 1 node is on group 1 group we have the HQS dev1 and the local host node, which is the same local host in group 1 group. So it has started installing the packages. You can see task install packages. It's going to install the 3 packages on both HQS dev1.technic.com node and on the local host node. So you can see that the package has been installed on HQS dev1.technic.com. So one of the packages has been installed. Let's go on. Let's see what we're going to have here. So okay, all the packages have been installed on HQS dev1, while all the packages too has been installed on localhost. Now let's verify if these packages have been installed, and of course I can use the Ansible ad hoc like we always say. So let's try for the HQS dev1.technic.com. So I can do rpm-q autofs. So you can see that the autofs package has been installed. Also, if you also do that for the HTTP and firewall D, you would also see that these packages too have been installed. You can see that firewall D2 has been installed. So let's try that for the local host. So for the local host, of course, I can just do rpm-q autofs. So you can see that the package 2 has been installed. In the next lesson, we're going to look at how to start and enable these packages, of course using this same automation process. And furthermore, we're going to look at other automation processes, other ways of doing things using Ansible as we go on in this course. So please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, share and comment. If you do this, you're going to help us to do more. We're going to really appreciate it. Thank you once more for watching, and bye for now.